Good day, DZMJ. Right now, we are here on the state of the ARTA address, or ARTA means Anti-Red Tape Authority and Recognition. With its theme, ARTA Forward, mahusay na gobyerno para sa nagkakaisang Pilipino. In today's celebration of a fourth year Department ARTA, we are witnessing the 001 employee and the OIC of ARTA, no other than Undersecretary Ernesto Perez, and of course some from the Diplomatic Corps is present with His Excellency of Ambassador of the New Zealand Peter Kell, and representing the Australian government is no other than Simon Reid, the first secretary of the Australian Embassy, and some of the ARTA key partner is General Armando Balino of the Philippine Coast Guard, and of course some of the key partner of ARTA from the PNP, representing by Police Colonel Froilan Balaguer Nabarosa.
Members of the Diplomatic Corps, foreign dignitaries, the ARTA champions, of course, the development partners, private sectors, national government agencies, who have already been recognized by Undersecretary Kita. In the interest of time, I will no longer name one by one. Instead, I'd just like to thank each and every one of you. You know your role, how you have helped ARTA all these years. Of course, first let me recognize a good friend of mine from the private sector. He's one of the persons responsible for my career in government service. He started with the Department of Trade and Industry as Assistant Secretary. I'd like to recognize my good friend and fellow retired, my classmate president, Mrs. Mary Lou. My good friend also, Carlo Carbio, and his wife Josie, for thank you for joining me. To our colleagues from the public service, our valued partners and stakeholders, to our media friends, and all of you, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, who have taken time out of your busy day to join us in today's celebration. Isa po talagang mainit, maganda at masayang gabi sa ating lahat. I feel both mixed emotions because, as Alice said, I started my career at the Anti-Red Tape Authority as officer in charge at the beginning of the term of President Rodrigo Duterte, and we are ending his term as also the officer in charge. So we're coming in full circles. I do not know, I don't understand how it happened, but only God knows. We don't really know what's going to happen to us in the future, but we know that only God knows the future for all of us. So whatever way we take, we can only hold on to our Creator who knows what is best for all of us. President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, in his first State of the Nation address, on May 28, 2016, emphasized, mandated the people that reforms to ensure competitiveness will be mandatory.
The Philippines, as you may know, is one of Australia's longest standing bilateral relationships based on shared interest and values. In fact, last year we celebrated our 75th anniversary of mateship and Bayanihan. Australia is committed to work together with ARTA on strengthening the regulatory impact analysis or RIA framework under the Philippines-Australia Trade, Industry and Investment Dialogue. Just last month in May, I had the privilege of attending the Regulatory Impact Analysis Workshop and Knowledge Sharing that was held between Australia's Office of Best Practice Regulation, or OBPR, and ARTA. This was a highly successful workshop held here in Manila, which further cemented the strong relationship between OBPR and ARTA. Over the course of 3 days, OBPR and ARTA engaged in extensive technical discussions on many aspects of the Philippines' RIA framework. My colleagues at OBPR were impressed by the world-class RIA framework that ARTA has built and spoke very positively of ARTA's ability to implement this challenging process going forward. Indeed, it was a time of mutual exchange between both ARTA and OBPR. In closing, I'm thrilled Australia can continue to share our technical expertise to assist ARTA in tackling the challenges that implementing such a high-quality RIA system will undoubtedly present. This remains a high priority for the Australian Government, and I look forward to working with ARTA and our friends at the OBPR and partners to continue this strong, important and positive relationship. Thank you and congratulations to ARTA on 4 years.
Ako'y nalulugod na maging bahagi sa kasino. Pinabati ko sila. You said Perez, of course. You said Kita. Directors Fernandez and Kilala. Other colleagues in ARTA. Of course, those who are here in spirit, if not in body. Senator Mitsubiri, the Trade Secretary Ramon Lopez, other key partners, champions of ARTA, as represented by you in the private sector, or from civic society or community groups. Mabuhay tayong lahat. But seriously, I'm delighted to be here tonight to congratulate ARTA on its 4th anniversary. We New Zealand, engage with ARTA in some very specific areas. So it was mind-blowing, to say the least, to see how much more that ARTA does, particularly in its 4 years since it has been created. New Zealand's experience reflects our journey. Journey is a word that's been used a lot this evening. We too in New Zealand have been on our own journey. And in some areas, we're a little bit further ahead, as it were. And we're delighted to be able to share our experience with our partners here in the Philippines, particularly ARTA. But having said that, in other parts of our journey, we're not so far ahead. And so in our eyes, this is a two-way partnership. And we look forward through our partnership to share experiences. Yeah. So what do we do? What does New Zealand do with ARTA? The area that we've focused on is what we would call innovation in government. That is to say, put people first, understand what their needs are, and then understand how government can meet those needs. So we leverage technology, but first by understanding what is it that the citizens or companies need from government. So our effort has been around innovation. I think it was referred to earlier on how we are training 21 staff in ARTA to understand how to think about being regulators or government officials. But we've also done this through a partnership, and we signed a partnership with ARTA last year in September. And through that partnership, we've also conducted webinars to introduce the New Zealand approach to regulatory management information systems. And we are also working with a local government unit and a national government unit but also talking to 2 other government units about how we can help them redesign processes to better serve their citizens or their companies. So, we're delighted to be here. We're delighted to be on the journey together. And really, the last thing to say again is congratulations, ARTA, on your 4th anniversary. Sa tulong ninyo, lalo na pagtibay ang mahusay ng gobyerno para sa nakakaisang Pilipino. Thank you to ARTA leadership and forward to the very partnership.
We've just witnessing the 4th anniversary and the State of ARTA address, or the SOAA, the Administrative Reform with Transparency and Accountability. This is MJ Albina Balagar of DZMJ Online, makabuluhang journalismo, your happiness channel.